it's okay to think. It's okay to be smart. You know, there's a time where people was like, you talking white. It's like, what does that even mean? And I know words. Intelligence is not a tribute to color. And I'm sure you've heard it growing up many times. You're speaking white. Like, what?
Yeah.
No matter how much respect, no matter how much recognition white show toward me, as far as I'm concerned, as long as that same respect and recognition is not shown toward every one of our people in this country, it doesn't exist for me.
I'm being quiet and entertaining, everyone's cool. Ah, man, it's great. You don't feel racism. But when you try to challenge the club, it's like, oh no, we should have a seat to use the Solange album title. We should have a seat at this table. And then it gets into a space where it's like, wait, you guys are mad at me about the same thing you guys are doing. You know, so when you're self-aware, even when you're dealing with someone's ego, you know when to allow it to, you allow their ego to live in its own space. You know, the problem is when you engage that energy, that's when there's a problem. If you engage the ego with your ego, then it's like, okay, now something has to happen. It could keep escalating to a level that can be irreversible.
Sometimes in life, the darkest moment may be that moment just before the dawn of a great fulfillment.
When you go home, you know, all the lights are off and everything's off, and you have to look in the mirror and you have to look at yourself and say, man, I like who I am, or I'm not very happy with who I am.
Was it a reminder too that the thing OJ forgot, maybe, is that as rich as he was, as entitled as his life was, he was reminded very forcefully when he became a subject of a racial debate that he was also a black man, whether he accepted that or not.
That's right.
Was it also that message?
Yes, absolutely. And for us, like I'm saying, to speak to that point is, don't forget that, because that's really not the goal. The goal is not to be successful and famous. That's not the goal. The goal is, if you have a specific God-given ability, is to live your life out through that.
Right.
One. And two, we have a responsibility to push the conversation forward until we're all equal. Until we're all equal in this place, because until everyone's free, no one's free. And that's just the fact. Right? And it's just certain tools that you would hope for your child to have. You know, like, again, fairness and compassion and like empathy and a loving heart. And those things translate in any environment. Those are the main base things that you want. Well, for me, I would want my child to have. You know, to treat people as they are, no matter who they are, no matter where they sit in the world. Not to like be super nice to someone who has a high position, or mean to someone who they deem to be below them. I can't buy you love. I can't show it to you. I can show you affection, and I can, you know, I can express love, but I can't put it in your hand. I can't put compassion in your hand. I can't show you that. So the most beautiful things are things that are invisible. That's where the important things lie.